stages, we have two gentlemen here to give you the greatest spectacle in all of world wrestling and entertainment, standing at a combined height of 12 feet 7 inches. Aiden English, Simon Gotch, the Vaude Villains.
These guys are adorable.
How incredible is this? NXT always bringing new talent to the Orland News tag teams. I mean, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. We're in black and white.
They're like when you used to watch 1930s baseball games on Fast Forward.
Simon Gotch looks strong. Heck of a physique on that guy.
Yeah, of course.
These guys seemingly transported from a bygone era, perhaps.
You know, my sources tell me that Simon Gotch can overhead press 500 pounds with one arm. That's impressive.
These two look like they came from a dime museum.
Or a wax museum.
We know Aiden English.
What a mustache. Hold on, I gotta cut you off.
Sure.
What a mustache. That
is quite a mustache.
That's the greatest one I've ever seen.
Nice mustache.
You know what he uses to prep his mustache?
No.
Beer fat.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Bear fat?
Like a bear, like a grizzly bear. The fat, they use it's pomade instead of
How do you
using
even
gel.
acquire bear
Renee, don't
fat?
act like you don't know about that, okay?
Just
You're a
telling
woman,
you
you
this,
have good hair over there.
All right, their opponents tonight. We have T. Perkins and Matt Sugarman. Now, Matt Sugarman hails from Oakland, from what I understand. Big Bastion Booger fan.
And I believe that's Matt Sugarman in the ring right now.
Yes.
Yes, against Aiden English.
Now, T. Perkins is a cycling enthusiast, and he recently actually just did a cycling expedition from New York all the way to Los Angeles, coast to coast, fellas.
Huh. Wow.
I tell you what, I'm putting all my money on the Vaudevillains tonight, though. All those brilliant facts aside.
I would. They used to train with the Boxing Gordon sisters.
Oh!
Despite them being women, they are very tough opponents.
That is T. Perkins tagged in now against Aiden English.
Oh.
What's English doing here?
Look at the unique hold, Aiden English.
Composing.
And he's still got the hammerlock.
Now, from what I understand, Aiden English was actually taught to ride a motorcycle by Lillian LaFrance.
No kidding?
That's a big thing in
All
vaudeville.
right, so the obvious question, who's Lillian LaFrance? Who is in?
Excuse me, she invented the wall of death on a motorcycle?
Guys, you think they have one of those tricycles, those
with the big wheel on the front?
Big wheel?
The old-timey bicycle.
They gotta have one of them around here somewhere.
Here's Simon Gotch tagged in.
Oh!
Gotch calls himself the gentleman grappler.
I like that.
Look at that. All very unique offense out of these two. You have to appreciate that. Wow, look at that.
Whoa!
Feats of strength and everything.
Wow!
This is incredible. I mean, you know how strong you have to be as an NXT superstar to pull that off?
And not only that, but to be able to put on a show like that, only in vaudeville does that exist.
Renee, throw your CrossFit out the window. These guys know how to train.
CrossFit's
Old school
for chumps.
strongman style.
You're right.
I tell you what, I haven't seen a lot of Simon Gotch.
Oh.
This is very, very impressive.
Now, I understand that Simon Gotch hails from Cannonball Richards, was a very long-lost uncle to him, shot in the belly with a cannonball, made famous for that. I don't know if that's
Here's
a
Aiden
general...
English. Oh! They call it That's a Wrap.
That was amazing!
Here are your winners, Simon Gotch and Aiden English, the Vaude Villains.
You know, guys, all fun aside, these are two pretty gifted athletes.
No doubt!
Simon Gotch is incredibly strong. We saw that from the push-ups he was doing with the hold on. And Aiden English, what an incredible athlete. I mean, the two of these men together are going to do a lot of damage here at NXT and have a lot of fun.
I'm very impressed with both of these men.
What a unique duo picking up the victory here tonight to start off NXT. And, well, hey, welcome. Rich Byrne alongside Renee Young.
How you doing?
Alex Riley alongside
Hey,
you.
Don.
You seem to like this music here.
Of course I do. It's like an old
Infectious.
Mickey Mouse on the tractor.
Well, we want to take you back to last week in our main event. The NXT Tag Team Championships were on the line, and it was Sami Zayn and Tyson Kidd teaming up. And, well, guys, we're still trying to figure out exactly what is going on in the mind of Tyson Kidd. He seems to come unhinged. A golden opportunity for Kidd and Zayn, but Kidd inexplicably walking away from his tag team partner, leaving Zayn to the devices of Connor and Victor, the Ascension, the NXT Tag Team Champions. Puzzling actions by Tyson Kidd, and a very, very angry Sami Zayn had this to say after that matchup last week.
Sammy, can we get some comments on what happened out there with Tyson?
Tyson's a special kind of cat, man. All right? You know, I went on record and I said, hey, you got to learn to lose before you learn to win. I never said I liked losing. And I certainly don't like losing when a partner is the reason for that loss. When a partner who's supposed to help, who's supposed to want to win just as bad as you, walks out on you, you know? It's not the last you hear of me and Tyson. Let's put it that way.
At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, we can guarantee you we will crown a new champion.
For the first time ever, these superstars will attempt to climb a ladder and retrieve the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. When the stakes are highest, how far will they go?
You gotta do whatever you have to do.
And who will become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion? WWE Money in the Bank, this Sunday live, right here on WWE Network.
Welcome back to NXT.
Yes! The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Angel Grove, California, weighing 205 pounds, Xavier Woods.
I tell you what, guys, when you look up charisma in the dictionary, you see a picture of Xavier Woods. What an exciting WWE superstar in the house tonight.
You can just feel the synergy in the
feel the
building as soon as he
electricity.
walks in.
Just running through his body.
How do you not like Xavier Woods?
I said I liked him, Rich. I said I liked him.
I'm just asking the question, how
Watch
could you
this,
not?
watch this, watch this. It's coming. Wait for it. There it is.
Oh!
Look at those
Yes!
moves.
He's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually fresh off of just doing a Special Olympics down
And
here
a
in
huge
Orlando.
Rocky IV fan as well.
Oh, whoa.
Come on.
CJ Parker is back in here
What's the matter with
again.
that? He's making the world, the NXT Universe, and Full Sail University all better places.
I think he needs to find a different venue.
I think he needs to come over here and sit in this booth.
Stop it.
What does the sign say? Every day is Earth Day? I couldn't tell what the other side said.
Yeah, that's what it reads. He's right.
What makes CJ Parker think he could just come out here and try to disrupt things?
Because
I
he's an
would call
NXT superstar. Why shouldn't he be able to?
He's also clearly a little self-righteous.
And we all got a message. Let us spread the good word.
His opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 304 pounds, Bull Dempsey.
Guys, I haven't been this excited for a debut of an NXT superstar in I don't even know when. This man, I've seen him around the Performance Center a lot. He's the last of a dying breed. He is an old school warrior, loves to fight. Seth Rollins is produced by NXT. Biggie Langston, Bray Wyatt, and now Bull Dempsey. I feel like this man is gonna fit in right in that same category. I can't wait for this. He loves to fight.
He's a whole lot of man.
Dempsey and Xavier Woods set for one-on-one action tonight. Dempsey growing up on the mean streets of Brooklyn.
He looks like he's gone to Pies and Thighs. Great restaurant in Brooklyn.
He said the last of a dying breed. Bull told me when he was 7 years old, He saw Bruiser Brody on television. He knew what his calling was, and that's kind of who he models himself after, that old school brawler.
Alex, what about his training? What do you see him doing in the gym? How does he work out to maintain this physique?
I mean, he does a lot of heavy lifting. Okay, he's really, but he's a guy that just loves to be inside a ring. He's like, you know what? If you can beat me in a fight, training aside, that's what's most important to this man. And I tell you what, he has all the respect of his peers here. I see him working out there. They all love Bull Dempsey.
You can teach someone to train, but to have someone that just has that natural fight in them, whole different story.
Rumor going around the Performance Center is that Bull Dempsey warms up for matches by punching brick walls.
Punching brick? What kind of a
I've
man does that?
honestly seen him do that.
Have you really?
I've seen him do that.
I don't care how strong you are, that still hurts your knuckles. Skin's skin.
Dempsey in firm control right here of Xavier Woods. Renee, I think you mentioned about Xavier Woods at the WWE Performance Center, helping out with the Special Olympics tour a few weeks back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Xavier Woods is a star in any capacity you look at him. And he's giving back. He's working in the community. He's working with Special Olympics. He's also in pursuit of getting his PhD. I mean, this guy does not stop.
Woods trying to stage a comeback here. How much community work do you think Bull Dempsey
Look
does?
at that.
Not a position to be in.
Oh, wow, what a vicious headbutt.
When was the last time you saw a headbutt?
Oh,
Done
Dempsey.
that well.
Wow.
Oh!
Ruthless attack here on Xavier Woods.
Oh my gosh!
Dempsey going for the cover. Hook of the leg. Is it enough? No. Woods kicking out at 2.
And this is what you learn about this man by hanging around him. Just an incredible mean streak. I mean, listen to some of the names he's been in the ring with. Jimmy the Superfly Snuka, George Animal Steel. I mean, Nikolai Volkov. This guy has so much potential here at NXT.
He's in the ring with George the Animal Steel. It's amazing.
It's a vicious attack. Hook of the leg here, trying to put away Xavier Woods. And again, Woods able to stay alive in this matchup.
Oh!
Ooh. Listen to the impact right on the chest of Woods.
The weight of everything. It sounds like he's putting everything he has behind every single hit.
That's the most important thing when it comes to NXT is everything you do has got to be aggressive. It's got to be violent. It's got to be done with a purpose. And there's nobody that does that better here than Bull Dempsey.
Now, what about Xavier Woods? I mean, how do you counter somebody of that size and with this style?
At this point, just got to try to get him off. You try to get that hold loose.
Run.
Shake for some space here.
Nice debut so far for Bull Dempsey. Xavier Woods now battling to his feet.
Woods trying to make a comeback here.
Oh! Dempsey staggered. Is it enough, though? Oh!
That's where you get the experience from somebody like Xavier Woods.
Dempsey off balance, and Woods going up top. Oh! What a counter by Dempsey!
Get out of my
He
face.
just swatted him off like a fly.
I think that just made
Dude, I would
Dempsey
not,
angry.
I would not, nor do I know anybody that would want to be in a fight with a guy like Bull Dempsey.
You won't like him when he's angry.
Oh!
It's like a human wrecking ball.
Here comes Dempsey. Oh! Calls that the bulldozer. And Bull Dempsey successful in his NXT debut.
Here is your winner, Bull Dempsey.
That is an angry, angry individual, Alex.
I tell you what, a throwback, a true warrior we have here at NXT, and so aggressive, so physical. You can tell he loves being out. Look at this. Xavier Woods coming off the top rope with all that momentum. Bull Dempsey saying, get out of my face.
Renee, I think you said swatted him out of the air like a fly.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Right there, the bulldozer to finish off Xavier Woods. Impressive, impressive debut for Dempsey tonight, Alex.
I mean, Unbelievably impressive.
NXT has let the children run the household for far too long. This industry used to be dominated by men. And as of tonight, you have all witnessed the beginning of an era of devastation. An era of the wrecking ball, of the last of the dying breed. Bull Dempsey.
You want to show up and leave a mark, that's how you do it.
Bull Dempsey calls himself the last of a dying breed, successful here tonight in his NXT debut.
A lot more great things to come from that man.
The First Lady of NXT returns. After a long absence from her BFF, Summer Rae is back in action at NXT with Charlotte and Sasha Banks at ringside. Summer takes on her opponent next.
Follow me into the jungle. Ain't no God on my streets, in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
I've walked for miles in
I'm one of those people that just never really cared about being cheered or booed. If they cheered me, it motivated me. If they booed me, it motivated me more. I left because I needed to achieve some things on my own. I was wondering how many people would actually remember me.
Batista's back!
A lot of guys, internet and stuff, they take cheap shots at me and stuff, but they'll never be more critical of me than I am of me. To tell you the truth, I wish the crowd would have been a little more supportive. A lot of times people, they just slap a label on me if they've just seen me on TV and they don't know my true personality because, who I am on TV is not even close to who I am, like behind the scenes. This is where my journey has brought me.
Batista, the Animal, Unleashed.
Welcome back to NXT.
This is a Divas match set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Sasha Banks and the NXT Women's Champion Charlotte from Raleigh, North Carolina, Summer Rae.
Guys, this ought to be interesting. You've got three ladies all pining for the spotlight, and tonight it's Summer Rae in action.
I was going to say, they patched things up pretty quick from 2 weeks ago. They look good.
Sometimes,
they look like they buried the hatchet already.
Sometimes you just want to forgive and forget. Ladies can move by that rule.
Not often.
Alex, what do you know about being a lady? Do you have any idea?
I've been around a lot of women, to be honest.
I doubt that.
Her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Well, later debuts here on NXT. Becky Lynch making her NXT debut.
I tell you what, and that's the best part about NXT, getting to see brand new superstars. And I see a lot of this go also around the Performance Center. She's got such an endearing heart. She's also been wrestling since she was 15 years old, and her in-ring ability reminds me a lot of, go ahead, Paige, the WWE Divas Champion.
Wow,
Another
big
diva.
accolade.
Sky's the limit for Becky Lynch.
I'm very excited to see what Becky Lynch brings to the table today.
Listen to the reaction from the NXT universe.
What is this? She's doing a jig.
Well, she is Irish, from Dublin.
You're being stereotypical.
I'm just pointing out a fact.
She's very leprechaun-like.
Here we go.
She calls herself a fiery Irish redhead, but look at the dance moves,
And here we
countering
have
Becky's moves.
Mrs. X Fandango.
She's just trying to have a little fun.
Summer's done with dancing.
Going for the early cover here. Nice bridge by Becky Lynch.
Now, I do know that Becky Lynch was actually taught to dance by Colin Farrell's brother back in Ireland.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Quickly becoming a fan
Yeah, I mean,
favorite.
what a reaction in her debut by the NXT Universe.
And that's how you know. That's how you know. That a superstar has a lot of potential, is going to do great things. How the crowd responds.
Summer Rae
sometimes.
going for the win here, and Lynch able to kick out at 2.
I know she is close, obviously, with Sheamus from Ireland, and she's actually modeled a lot of. She looks up to Fit Finlay, so someone better watch her thumbs tonight.
And how about this? Was also a stunt woman on the show Vikings on the History Channel. How many?
Whoa! What's happening here?
Sasha and Charlotte on the outside.
Some kind of disagreement.
What Summer Rae said there, this is my match, but here comes Becky Lynch. Rolling her off the shoulders, down in it. Just
that was
barely
close.
wiggling out at 2.
Oh!
Look at Lynch, the fiery Irish redhead.
It's not going to bode well for the red carpet. Summer has to walk. Ooh!
Look at Lynch. Third time with the leg drop. Going for the win here, trying to put away Summer Rae. And Summer able to kick out as the BFFs look on.
Yeah, Summer Rae doesn't want any part of the Rook.
It looks like they don't want any part of her right now either.
Summer Rae trying to put Lynch off balance. Look out here! Oh! What a suplex! Hook of the leg, is it enough? Yes!
There it is!
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
Guys, interesting reaction by Charlotte and Sasha on the outside.
Great debut by Becky Lynch tonight.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, the BFF's got to get things figured out and quick, but what an awesome debut for Becky Lynch.
Guys, take a look right here as Summer Rae reaching out for help, perhaps.
Someone extend her an olive branch.
Trying to get out of the ring. And Becky Lynch taking advantage of an amazing suplex. That was too much for Summer Rae. See you, bye.
What skill by Becky Lynch, victorious in her debut here tonight on NXT.
You know, it's funny how women decide to help you when they feel like it, but if they don't, they're gone.
And how great is that to see a superstar win on their debut?
Challenge accepted by the NXT champion. Adrian Neville has agreed to a match with WWE superstar RVD, who returns to the NXT arena. That blockbuster matchup is our main event tonight on NXT. He's a certified G, and you can't teach that. Queen's finest Colin Cassidy is in action looking to deliver an East River Crossing to his opponent. How will Big Cass fare in this matchup? We'll find out next.
You ever hear of a guy's name who's Robert Wolf?
Who's asking?
A couple of suits said they were federal agents.
You got something you want to tell me? Just be straight with me, man. You know something, Wolf? I'd have done the same thing you did.
This is where it happened. Beat the scalp right off of him. Turned the guy into a maraca. Deserved it.
I told you what would happen. I couldn't let him walk free.
You can't go around taking the law into your own hands now, can you?
Fill my lungs with something sweet. Fill my veins with something
Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. NXT continues on the WWE Network.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Queens, New York, weighing 252 pounds, Colin Cassidy.
You know, Colin Cassidy doesn't stop to smell the flowers. He pulls the weeds, and tonight he's looking to get his hands dirty.
How you doing?
So?
How you doing, Rich? How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you, Alex
I'm
Riley?
doing good.
You okay?
I'm doing good. You saw it, Rich.
SAWFT. I know. We went over this before.
You are a little soft. We should talk about it after the show.
Colin Cassidy feeling it tonight. I always want to know, he always comes out and mentions you, though. You're going to have to talk to him about that, though. It's got to stop.
And wouldn't you be coming out and feeling it if you were a 7-foot beast looking to destroy another man in the ring?
We're getting set for one-on-one action tonight against Sawyer Fulton.
Now, Sawyer trains with thumbtacks in his boots to stay light-footed.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sawyer Fulton's just a little off. He's just a little eerie. Enjoys the piano, Mozart, classical music. I mean, you don't expect that from a man that size that looks like that.
Oh, Big Cass a week ago said, well, things are about to get a little more interesting here. That may involve a couple of pops to the mouth for the rest of NXT.
Now, these two physically, looking at them compared to each other, Alex Riley, how do you see this match panning out between these two?
I mean, they're extremely evenly matched. Colin Cassidy certainly has the experience, and I think he's being talked about as a future NXT champion. And anytime you're put in that category, the pressure's on, and you really have to perform. And I think that's what he was talking about when he was talking to you, Rich. You're going to see some interesting things. He's really going to turn it up a notch here at NXT.
Oh!
Big Cass with the big boot. And Sawyer Fulton could be out cold.
What a shot!
Oh, an elbow!
What a huge
Just got
elbow.
interesting.
Hook of the leg here. Is it enough to put away Fulton? Yes.
That's it.
Big Cass with the win.
Here is your winner, Colin Cassidy.
Hey, Don.
Can't try to spin this guy. He's too tall to tango.
Hey, Don. He's doing good. Doing real good.
Big Cass with the victory here tonight. And on a roll lately here at NXT. Let's take a look, Alex.
I mean, I almost don't even have to call that. You can hear it if you close your eyes. What a shot. And then a 7-foot-tall elbow drop. So much in store for Colin Cassidy. How you doing? How you doing, Colin? I'm doing good. I'm doing
brother. Let's leave that to Big Cass.
Look out. Sylvester LaFour and Marcus Louis. What are they doing here?
They're wearing very tight shirts is what they're doing. They work out. These guys are clearly into vinyasa yoga, I would say. Alex, you told me that they usually work out with their own body weight to maintain these physiques.
Together with their own body weight.
Guys, Big Cass potentially in a lot of trouble here. It's Enzo Amore.
Yes! He's back, baby!
Enzo. Oh!
And look at the excitement.
This place is rocking.
Last time we saw Enzo, he was in a motorized wheelchair, which looked like it had been souped up by Exhibit on Hit My Ride.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here is his Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom! Realest guys in the room. How you doing? And there's only one word to describe these French fugazis. Should I spell it out for you? Your S-A-W-F-T.
Enzo Amore out to even up the odds with Marcus Louis and Sylvester Lafore as the competition in the NXT Tag Team division continues to intensify. Cass and Enzo ready to pick up right where they left off.
The challenge has been accepted by the NXT champion. Adrian Neville has agreed to a match with WWE superstar RVD, who returns to the NXT arena. That blockbuster matchup is our main event tonight on NXT.
At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, we can guarantee you we will crown a new champion.
For the first time ever, these superstars will attempt to climb a ladder and retrieve the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. When the stakes are highest, how far will they go?
You gotta do whatever you have to do.
And who will become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion? WWE Money in the Bank, this Sunday live, right here on WWE Network.
Welcome back to NXT on the WWE Network. Just about ready to kick off our main event here tonight. And Renee Young, we have a special guest here tonight.
We do have a special guest. I kicked out Alex Riley. We brought in the #1 contender to the NXT Championship, Tyler Breeze. Thank you so much for joining us. You're a global phenomenon now with your music video.
The pleasure's all your guys, not really mine.
Okay, well, I'm going to be dissecting your brain a little bit. You know, about your music video, your new entrance.
Oh,
your
yeah.
future
I look
here at
forward to
NXT.
that, Renee. Thanks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Newcastle, England, weighing 194 pounds. He's the NXT champion, Adrian Neville.
Adrian Neville is the NXT champion. And Tyler Breeze, you have said in the past that when you face Adrian Neville,
Get it right.
for you, that you're going to make the decision when that is.
Yeah. I told you, I'm in control. He doesn't get to choose this, it's mine.
So when do you think you're going to maybe decide when you're going to face him? Do you have any idea?
I don't know, Renee. What's with the personal
I
inquiries
just
here?
thought maybe you had an idea.
Well, back off a little.
His opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Listen to the reaction by the NXT Universe for Mr. Monday Night himself, Rob Van Dam.
How could you not mean Tyler Breeze? You must be a fan of Rob Van Dam. Right?
Renee, are you going to say something interesting at some point here?
It's Rob Van Dam. It's Mr. Monday Night.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
A lot of people usually are. I don't know.
You do realize I'm #1 contender, right?
I mean, Adrian Neville is a huge fan of him. He grew up watching ECW. He's always been a fan of Rob Van Dam.
Well, you know what? I think both of them are fans of Tyler Breeze. And if they're not, they're about to be.
Do either of them follow you on Twitter or Instagram?
Do you think I can really keep up with that?
Fair enough. You probably have a lot of followers.
Yeah, that's saying a little bit.
Show of sportsmanship there by Van Dam and Neville prior to this match. Of course, Rob Van Dam, a 6-time Intercontinental Champion. Van Dam has held the Tag Team Championships, the WWE Championship, and of course, really cut his teeth in ECW, Paul Heyman's old promotion in Philadelphia.
Absolutely. And you know, speaking of accolades, Tyler Breeze, I understand that your music videos won 3 MTV Euro Awards?
That is correct.
Do you have any other, maybe Emmy nominations? Maybe you'll get in the Grammy talks.
What do I look like, a future teller? All I know is I produced a masterpiece, okay? How many awards it wins, it's really not up to me at this point.
What were some of your musical inspirations when recording this single?
Did you watch? Did you watch the music video at all?
Yes, many
because
times.
it clearly said inspiration Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze.
You had no outside influences?
Nope, none.
Oh, okay.
Well, Rob Van Dam said that he wanted to come to NXT to face the best of the future in the business. This is a non-title matchup, but certainly a good test for Rob Van Dam and a great test for Adrian Neville as well to see what he can do against one of the top competitors in WWE.
Well, Tyler, I feel like a lot of people feel like you're an underestimated superstar here. Is that something that bothers you, that people think that maybe you're just distracted as you are right now by your beautiful face?
Van Dam going hard down to the outside.
You say underestimated?
Yeah.
Underestimated. I'm the #1 contender.
No, I realize that, but I mean, heading into that, a lot of people weren't sure if you were going to be able to pull that out, and you did.
Yeah, I know. I proved to everyone at TakeOver that Tyler Breeze is not just a pretty face. I'm now, what was it? Oh, #1 contender.
Well, if at any time throughout this broadcast you would like to let me know when you want to challenge for the championship, we are all ears.
Guys, referee up to the 7 count. Van Dam finally back into the ring, taking a breather and trying to re-strategize for this matchup.
You know what, Renee? I know you have a lot of questions, but I've actually spent my entire life dealing with people like you, okay? Paparazzi, everyone wanting to know the inside scoop, and I'm not just going to dish it out for you, okay? You have to wait like the rest of it.
Hey,
the
look,
world.
I'm just trying to do my job, you know? I've got a couple questions
Well,
asked.
you know
That's
what?
all. I'm
Hey-
just interested about Tyler Breeze.
You do your job, and I'll do mine, okay?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, you really think that I'm just going to give
Covering
this...
here, going for the win. Neville unable to put away Van Dam early on here.
What a huge opportunity for Adrian Neville to be able to face his idol, Rob Van Dam.
Van Dam and Neville going nose to nose momentarily. Renee, you mentioned it early on that Adrian Neville is a big fan of Rob Van Dam. This almost has to be like a dream come true for him in some ways.
Absolutely. I mean, how can it not be? I mean, some of these guys, you have to have people that you look up to, and this is his big opportunity. Tyler, you will at some point be facing Adrian Neville. What level of concern do you have when this championship match happens?
Cover here,
I've
quick
none at
one
all.
count.
None at all.
None at all. Not after what we've seen from Adrian Neville with Tyson Kidd. Now here he is with Rob Van Dam.
Look, Adrian Neville is the NXT champion for a reason, but I'm also...
Look at Van Dam going for the win here, and Adrian Neville able to kick out at 2.
I'm also the #1 contender for a reason.
Certainly, you're right, and that's still a big opportunity.
What a kick by Van Dam.
Tyler, how many views do you have on your music video now?
Renee, people are paying me millions of dollars for my life story. Why would I tell you anything?
Oh, here comes Rob Van Dam.
Are you going to be going
Van
on
Dam
tour?
over the top rope.
Are you going to be going on tour anytime soon? I know Beyonce and Jay-Z have a big tour coming up. Is that something maybe you're going to be able to open for them?
You know, if I have some downtime, I might do that.
Okay.
But at the moment, I'm focused on the NXT championship.
Great.
Adrian Neville back into the ring to break the count. Now thinking of going up high here with the second rope.
Oh!
What a matchup here tonight. Rob Van Dam taking on the NXT champion Adrian Neville. This match rolls on after this.
This summer, say goodbye to backstage curtains and dressing room doors, because WWE's hottest divas are being exposed like never before. Now on WWE Network, it's the hottest reality series, Total Divas, featuring the sexiest and most dangerous women in sports entertainment, who play by their own rules.
I think we need me. Did she really just say that? Can you name the problems that I have with everybody? You the problem. I will not accept unprofessionalism. Thank you, bye.
Who crumbled under pressure.
Maybe you're not strong enough to be here. This is not okay. No wonder people call you fat on Twitter, Nicole. Shut up, Brie. That's so rude.
And who straight up kicks some
Get out of my face.
Total Divas. Watch anytime on demand.
This matchup between Adrian Neville and Rob Van Dam continues here tonight on NXT. And, well, guys, before the break, we saw Adrian Neville going up high, and take another look here.
Ooh, wow. So explosive.
Get another look here. Look at the impact.
Oh!
Wow.
Right now we are being joined by the #1 contender to Adrian Neville's championship here, Tyler Breeze. Tyler, what kind of pressures did you feel when you were making your music video? I mean, you wrote, produced, edited, starred in, Most Gorgeous in. What were the pressures in doing that?
You know what? I really compare the pressures to the same thing that Adrian Neville has right here. I am a champion of the music world, just like he's the champion of NXT. It's not easy. It's not easy, but I have the talent, you know?
Can we expect a full-length album at any point?
You know what? At this point, why? Why?
If you're going to tour.
Van Dam getting Neville hung up on the top rope.
I don't think I really need it. This one hit's going to last for a while, Renee. We'll go from there.
Here comes Van Dam. Wow, what a kick.
I wouldn't say that worked out for Len so much, but...
Rob Van Dam, the established Lion.
The whole damn show.
And perhaps maybe a calculated risk by Van Dam. Again, said he wanted to kind of see what the competition has to offer here at NXT, but
you know,
the talent here in NXT has nothing to lose.
Tyler, what is it like going into a match with somebody that you have aspired to be like throughout your career?
Going for the victory here, Van Dam getting the 2 count on the NXT champion Adrian Neville. This non-title matchup.
Yeah, who is this that you're referring to? Because my inspiration's me. I try to be me.
You do a very good job at being you. You're you.
Of course I do.
I want to be like you.
Yeah, get real. You can't.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, right.
How impressed were you with Adrian Neville in his match with Tyson Kidd, though, to retain his championship?
Extremely impressed. Adrian Neville is the NXT champion.
Do you feel that you've had enough time to scout him out now?
Well, that's why I'm biding my time here.
Oh!
I'm biding my time. I'm in control. I get to choose, and I get to see everything that he does, so I know how to reverse every single thing he does.
Guys, the NXT champion in trouble here. Adrian Neville a little staggered here. Needs to find an opening back into this matchup with Rob Van Dam.
Oof.
Van Dam going for the win here. Center of the ring. Is it enough? No.
Tyler, I can see that you still have your face in your own camera. Is there maybe a filter that you like to use the most when Instagramming or tweeting or staring at the reflection of your own face?
The only thing I'm doing on here, Renee, is I'm actually deleting the picture that I just took with you because I really didn't like the way it turned out. There was just too much of you.
That's a little bit rude.
Here comes Adrian Neville. Shoulders down here and a reversal by Neville. 2 count both times.
You and I have sent out photos before, and people actually think you and I look alike, so maybe take that into consideration.
Renee, it's the truth, okay? I'm just being honest here. If people are saying that you're as beautiful as me, then you should take that as a compliment, even though it's not true.
Okay.
Uh-oh, look out here. Neville hung up on the top rope.
Ooh.
And Van Dam working over the NXT champion.
Oh! Tyler, how difficult is it to go into a match with somebody that has such a similar style as you?
Is that a serious question? There's no one like me.
Van Dam going for the win. Shoulders down, center of the ring, and Neville somehow able to get out of that pinfall attempt. And again, guys, Adrian Neville looks like he could be out on his feet here.
Wait, hold on. Are you comparing like the greatness of me to the greatness of Adrian Neville? Because he's kind of like me, but you know, I'm a little.
I actually wasn't.
I can't even finish that. I can't even get through that.
I wasn't actually talking about you there. I was talking about this match right now between Adrian Neville and
Adrian Neville!
Are you still talking, Renee?
I just.
Oh, Neville with some big kicks. Finding some momentum late in this match.
Oh!
Neville digging deep. Adrian Neville, the man that gravity forgot, the NXT champion. Neville with a missile drop kick, going for the win.
This is
Isn't
such a
enough to put
huge
away Rob
opportunity.
Van Dam. Van Dam able to kick out.
For Adrian Neville to be able to prove himself on this stage with Rob Van Dam would be a huge, huge moment for him tonight.
Adrian Neville has a lot to prove here tonight.
Absolutely.
What about an NXT TakeOver when I had a lot to prove?
And you did. You
Here
did a great
comes
job
Neville.
with that.
Of course I did.
I think a lot of people were very pleased with you.
Wow, look at the
Oh!
athleticism. Adrian Neville going for the win. Isn't it enough? No. What will it take to put away Rob Van Dam?
Tyler, if you were in this situation, what would you do to be able to wrap up this match with Rob Van Dam?
Well, if I was in this match already, it would be over and I would have won because I'm #1 contender. Did I mention that?
He's the NXT champion. He deserves this opportunity.
I'm the #1 contender, Renee.
There's a difference between those two.
Yeah, I know.
Again, this is a non-title matchup. Adrian Neville and Rob Van Dam. Adrian Neville has held the NXT championship for 119 days, and wow, Rob Van Dam with a big impact.
Here we go.
Here comes Rob Van Dam.
Oh!
The split-legged moonsault, and Neville knew it was coming. Small package. Isn't enough to put him away.
That's the
Van
beauty of
Dam
being
able
able
to
to
kick out.
watch someone your whole life growing up. You know how to counter their moves.
It's a battle of will at this point in this main event matchup here tonight on NXT.
Oh!
Renee, I watched myself my whole life, all right?
Yeah, but you don't have to fight yourself, luckily.
Yeah,
Just
I am lucky about that.
Oh, what a kick by Van Dam. My goodness, right into the chin of Adrian Neville. Guys, Adrian Neville, don't forget, he just had his teeth replaced a few weeks back.
Yes.
Adrian Neville flat on his back in the center of the ring, and Rob Van Dam headed to the top rope, maybe thinking 5-star frog splash.
Oh!
And again, Neville able to get out of the way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a main event this has been here tonight.
Whoa!
Oh! Is that enough to put away Rob Van Dam, the NXT champion? Now dragging Van Dam.
Here we go.
And Neville thinking Red Arrow, perhaps.
Keep a close eye on the NXT champion here, Tyler Breeze.
Here comes Adrian Neville, what an impact! Hook of the leg! And Adrian Neville knocks off Rob Van Dam.
Here's your winner, the NXT champion, Adrian Neville.
What an amazing main event here tonight.
Amazing.
And Tyler Breeze as the #1 contender. You got to be looking at that and saying, what does it take to beat Adrian Neville? Rob Van Dam thought he had it right here. Van Dam going with the frog splash from the top rope, and Neville knew it was coming with
avoided
it.
that one.
And Adrian Neville flying on his own, answering Rob Van Dam, the Red Arrow.
To secure the victory here for the NXT champion.
We saw Neville and Van Dam shake hands to start the match. And another display of sportsmanship.
That's called mutual respect, Tyler Breeze. This was such a huge moment for Adrian Neville to be able to secure this victory over Rob Van Dam, somebody who, you know, pretty much any WWE superstar has paid so much attention to everything Rob Van Dam has done during his career, and to come here and still own the house, which is his here at NXT.
What an amazing battle tonight between Adrian Neville and Rob Van Dam, these two superb competitors. Tyler Breeze, are you ready to match that type of intensity?
Like I said before, Adrian Neville is the NXT champion, but he has to prepare for the #1 contender.